What is up, Integrity Gamers? It's Staying Classy from Integrity Gamer, back with you, doing some old school shoot 'em up fun. I'm talking about Skyforce Anniversary. This has been a very, very, very pleasant surprise find for me. I kind of bought it on a whim off the PlayStation Network store. Was really had an itch for some horizontal, vertical, whatever shoot 'em up fun, and this game definitely scratches the itch. In fact, it does so in spades. It's a really, really, really fun throwback to the days of old, and I'm talking about the shoot 'em up days. And this game, you know, it definitely innovates upon those things. You can collect cards, which is what I'm currently after, which enhance your abilities on the battlefield. And there are all kinds of upgrades, and the game also does offer weekend tournaments. You can see there are 12 hours, 49 minutes, and 4 seconds left until the next tournament starts. You can go to the hangar. You can get all kinds of goodies for this guy, your ship, and I've got this all maxed out already. In fact, I've been playing this game for a while, so as you can see, I've got a lot of the levels maxed out. I'm really just kind of going through now and cleaning up on some of these medals that I've yet to get. So give a like if you are a fan of old school shoot 'em ups, and let's get into this. Let's see. I currently have 1,344 credits, which is not a lot. There are upgrades, no, not upgrades, but special powers you can buy before each mission. And once you get to the nightmare difficulty on these, you do absolutely need them. We've got a medal here to destroy 100% of enemy forces, which is quite difficult on this. So we need about 4,500, 5,300 credits. So what we need to do is grind up a bit on some credits. So let's start by doing that on the very first level. I'm gonna say, let's see, stars is the in-game currency. That'll give us the credits, and
mission begins.
Let's start here. You can see I am pummeling Shinobi 01 by double kills per hour, because I am a straight killer. Alright, we're going to need some shield action. We are going to need some laser action for sure on this mission. Let me get another shield. These really, really, really come in handy, so here we go. Nice. I was streaming Titanfall 2 earlier, and I had Top Gun, 80s Top Gun references on the brain. Perhaps they would have been better employed playing this game. Good. We got our little soldier guys to rescue here. They do a yeehaw. Apparently the people who made this game think that this is what Americans sound like. Thanks, Japan. So this game, oh man, when you're playing it on its easiest levels, it's a very casual experience. It's a lot of fun, and I'm not saying it's not fun on the harder levels as well, but the harder levels require a lot more out of you, a lot more strategy to be employed. You have to come in completely prepared and loaded with all your different powers and abilities right up front, otherwise you are doomed. If you are relying on just happenstance giving you, unlocking laser and shield during the mission, forget it. You're doomed. It's over with. Oh, that's nice. And so it's one thing to buy those upgrades, those powers that you need at the beginning of each mission. It's another entirely to know exactly at which point in the mission you need to be using those things. I mean, it gets that in depth. Like, use those things at the wrong time, using it when you shouldn't have, and then you have a tougher part coming up ahead. Oh, forget it. It is brutal. With a capital B. It is tough stuff. And there is definitely some bullet inferno in this game. You're going to be dodging tons of stuff. But if you play it right, you play it smart, you can get through it pretty easily. Alright, so we're going to try and rescue all of these guys real quick before the mission ends. And we did it. So we did a good job on that mission. Not bad at all. We collected 1,000 credits, which is a very minimum. Yeah, I'm not going to be beating any of my records, that's for sure. I've tried. It doesn't happen. But I am sitting on top. You can see I'm destroying the paradox. Next level taken. Man, you have got to up your game, sir. 382,000 measly points. Ugh. Get to Sammy B from pushsquare.com. Come on. Get with the program, sir. And then there's Shinobi. You let me down, sir. You let me down. Alright, so I have even less credits than what I started out with. So what we really need to do is just probably just start on hard.
Mission begins.
Let's do that. We'll go through each of the levels. We'll grind. We will grind it up. Okay. Just want to make sure I was still on hard there. And voila. Away we go. We're not going to need any upgrades for this. It's got some pretty beautiful graphics for shoot 'em up. Like the water effects, particle effects, sprites are cool. A weapon upgrade you definitely want to get, and what that actually does is it increases your fire rate on your weapons. And when you're playing on Nightmare difficulty, you absolutely must be collecting those, otherwise you might get to the end and get to the boss. You might not last where maybe you should have or would have had you collected those upgrades. One thing I don't care for about this game is the fact that any power-ups such as shield, mega bomb, or laser that you collect during the mission, and let's say you don't use it, you get to the end, you defeat the boss, or you finish the level, those don't carry over. I mean, that would have been really cool to have those carry over, or at least have given the player the option to convert those power-ups into extra credits. That just seems like a no-brainer in my mind, but up in the right-hand corner, you can see the two skull and crossbones. One of those represents you being untouched throughout the level. The other one represents you killing all the enemies in any given level. The little guy next to that, right of that, is the people that you rescue. Or actually, no, I'm mistaken. The first one is destroying enemy. the guy's rescuing people. The heart is being untouched. And so the first one is destroying 70% of enemies. The second one, the second skull and crossbones, the Jolly Roger there, that is for destroying 100% of enemies. So if you can finish missions without the bard sign on any of those, you're in good shape. You get a lot of extra bonus points, and hopefully you get a pretty good spot up on the leaderboard.
Stage complete.
Alright, so we doubled our stars there, or our currency, which is really credits, 746 at the end. Boom. As you can see, we aced it all there. On top. Staying classy. Alright, so let's do the second mission on hard.
Mission begins.
And as you progress through the missions, even though you might be playing hard on all of them, Shinobi, you've got more than triple the deaths I do on stage 2, man. You gotta up your game, sir. As you go on the missions, even less you say, you know, you started on normal, the missions get harder. They ramp up in difficulty.
Nice.
And I've got to say, the game's got a pretty good soundtrack for a shoot 'em up. Definitely very listenable.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Can't believe I actually got hit there. And as you can see, since I got hit, that icon on the far right, that heart, has now got the no circle around it. So I will be disqualified from getting those 5 extra 1,000 points, which is actually quite sad. I mean, I'm only playing this on hard and I still got hit. It's
Great.
kind of a noob mistake, noob maneuver, total rookie maneuver. Sometimes you get greedy for those stars, I'm not gonna lie to you. You make a man do some crazy things sometimes. This game definitely does require a fair amount of memorization as far as memory attack, enemy attack patterns. At least more so when you get into the higher difficulties, or if you really want to make a serious dent on the leaderboard and getting high scores, then you really need to know exactly when you should be moving, where you should be moving, what power-ups you should be using in any given situation, if any. So, although on the surface it probably looks like a really simple game, there is a lot of strategy involved if you really want to become a real effective player. You can blast open those crates and score some power-ups. What you're really hoping for is the cards to unlock that'll add extra enhanced abilities that are passive to your ship, and definitely will play a huge role in you being able to reach higher levels of the game, especially on, nightmare difficulty and some of those harder difficulties. And those things kind of, they spawn kind of randomly. You want to kind of choose levels that have more of those crates to break open, and then they are going to spawn more frequently the higher the difficulty of the level you are playing. So I've yet to collect them all. I'm trying to do that, and then meanwhile I'm also trying to clean up on any of the metals that I am still missing. So this game can be frustrating. So if you're having a bad day, this might not be the game that that you sit back and want to play to unwind. And that is the end of that stage. So stage 2 clear. All right. Well, that works for me. And that puts us at just over 3,000 credits, 3,000 stars, so that is good. Let's go on to stage 3 here. We'll do hard level as well, hard difficulty. As you can see, secret report, humans rescued. I am pummeling Shinobi 01 on that as well. That dude has got to up his game. He's got to up it if he wants to roll with the big dogs.
Weapon upgrade. Human rescue.
Nice.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Human rescue. Weapon upgrade. Human rescue.
Good.
Human rescue.
Like one of our soldiers didn't make it there in the life raft. Clandestine operation gone wrong.
Great.
You can see my health does regenerate. I just unlocked a card recently that allows my health to regenerate slowly over time, which is kind of a lifesaver on some of these levels.
Excellent.
Human rescue. Laser. Human rescue.
Alright, we are going to sink that ship immediately.
Human rescue. Human rescue.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about as far as knowing when to use your power-ups. This part of this level, particularly on the higher difficulties, is just brutal. Real brutal.
Human rescue.
So we're going to delay firing on this factory till blow it up and it destroys everything else coming in. On higher levels, wow. There's like 2 squadrons of helicopters flying in, so that's kind of what I was waiting for. I didn't realize on hard it was so few enemies. Kind of playing carelessly here.
Human rescued.
So there's my health, 90%. It's slowly rising. That is a big help in this
Human
game.
rescued.
Godlike.
Godlike? Not quite. So there is a secret on this level. I think you can just stay right about here. After you destroy that one, you pretty much remain untouched. So once you get to Nightmare difficulty and you have to face off on this, and maybe I'll play this level on Nightmare to show you what I'm thinking about here in a bit.
Stage complete.
It's a real cheap victory you can get, but sometimes you just got to take anything you can get in this game. All right, 4th level, hard difficulty.
Mission begins.
I don't think we're going to need any extras here. I do have a card that allows me to start out with 1 shield, so that's actually pretty nice.
Human rescued.
Pretty convenient. As you can tell, I've played this level a few times. You pretty much know where all the enemy placements are going to be. This is one I've been grinding for on some, collect a couple medals that I'm still missing.
Good.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Human rescued.
Great.
Weapon upgrade.
If I was playing a more difficult
Human rescued.
or a higher level of difficulty, I definitely want to be using laser right at that part, take out those 3 cannons. Otherwise, you are going to be in a real tough spot.
Shield.
There's going to be some helicopters, yep. Some tanks. And there's a big cannon, and I think there's some more helicopters coming through. Here's the big cannon. On hard, I mean, this is nothing. Yep, there's the helicopters.
Human rescued.
Sometimes it can be really easy. Ah, darn it. One of my extra blasters is gone. It can be really easy to miss your soldiers that you need to rescue. I mean, you can be paying... It's so easy to be paying attention to everything else that's going on that you totally miss soldiers. You really, really need a high level of concentration. And certainly high level of
Weapon upgrade.
coordination to be any good at this game.
Shield.
But if you want to experience shooters at the height of their glory, this is definitely a great first step if you've never played a classic shoot 'em up before. And every gamer should. Every gamer should experience a shoot up, at least one good one. I wish the genre would come back, really. Remember back in the 90s, this was the genre. This was the hot stuff. Alright, so we got the boss coming up here. Start moving a little quicker. And I've got a couple shields, so this isn't going to be anything too terribly difficult, or at least it shouldn't be. It's really hairy on higher difficulties. I mean, it's just a complete nightmare. And I'll show you that in a little bit. Throw this up on nightmare difficulty and you can see that it could just be, you know, aneurysm inducing. It's that difficult. I mean, you really got to know what is going on. If you haven't already, hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, you won't regret it.
Stage complete.
Alright, stage complete. Ooh, yes. We scored 1,800, almost 1,900 stars. That is very good for us. Alright, we didn't do too shabby there. Not bad. So, we needed about 5,000 credits to really start chipping away at earning these extra medals on Nightmare difficulty. And, yeah, I guess we could start doing that. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to just take you through the levels. Why stop now, right? Stay untouched. This one is a nightmare, and you'll see why. Humans rescued. Come on, Shinobi. Just try, buddy. So this level kind of operates under a different premise. You have a submarine you'll see floating up under the water here, and very shortly it'll shoot like this electromagnetic shot, there it is, out, and then it becomes just straight up cat and mouse for the next 3 minutes, and it is tough. If you want to get this medal and remain untouched, you have to not get hit by this thing, and as you can see, well, I've already been touched by the enemy there, so that's gone. That's ruined. Can you imagine trying to collect your guys at the same time? I mean, it would just be ludicrously difficult. What happens, though, if I do let this thing touch me is it takes my ability to fire my weapons away, and basically you're just flying unprotected. I don't think I've ever gone through the level without getting hit by this thing. I might do it this time, we'll see. Hopefully. But it definitely keeps you on your toes. Oh, so close. Yeah, not gonna happen. This is my least favorite level of the game, as you can tell. You probably noticed. Wow, staying classy, you barely have any medals on this level, and that's not a coincidence. So laser we're going to be needing, well, we would definitely need laser on a higher difficulty on this level. It would just be way too ridiculously difficult. So if you're used to playing this kind of game and always moving around, I mean, it's not that difficult, but once the enemy starts firing at you and you've got to dodge their bullets and avoid getting hit by this electromagnetic ball of crap, things can get really hairy really quick. So hairy, in fact, that they might require a shave from a Gillette razor. That's right, folks. This stream brought to you by Gillette, the best the man can get. I'm joking. I don't even think I use Gillette razors. I'll be honest with you, I really don't grow much facial hair at all.
Laser.
Good.
Oh! I was actually able to rescue two. That is the best I've ever done. That's impressive. I think you'd agree. Especially if you've ever played this level before. It is crazy. Kind of like James Brown. I don't know karate, but I know crazy. Alright, and this is it. This is the end of the level. I actually completed it without getting hit by this thing, which is a first.
Stage complete.
Wow. However, I didn't complete the level without getting hit by enemies at all, so unfortunately, I don't get to collect that extra medal that I would have liked to have had. There it is. It's missing. It's the last one on the end, so. Oh well. Life goes on. At least I hope it does. And we're on to the next level. Destroy 100% of all enemy forces. Well, I'm on Nightmare difficulty. We're going to take it back to hard. So we're just grinding for stars so that we can start chipping away at these medals that I'm missing on Nightmare, which, as you'll see shortly, is just it's named Nightmare for a reason. It's a complete nightmare. So we've got 7,700 stars. That is very good. I would like to end by having, I don't know, maybe around 15k would be good. Now we're starting to get some varied enemy types. And definitely some varied enemy patterns, especially this level. It can be quite annoying for trying to achieve 100% all enemies destroyed medal. Of course, is why I'm missing it on Nightmare, so definitely one of those levels when you're playing it on Nightmare, you've got to basically have everything memorized, which can be a little annoying. I mean, if you're in the mood to play a game because you want to relax, I would not suggest playing this game on Nightmare. It can be quite rage-inducing at times, so you have to almost be in sort of a zen state of concentration to really excel at this. And I mean, I'm playing this on just hard difficulty right now. It's not really anything challenging to me, and that's not me tooting my own horn. It just is what it is. You'll see shortly, once we start hitting some levels on Nightmare, I'll probably start losing my mind. I might play good, hopefully I do, but yeah, I forgot those guys come up from behind there. But if I don't, yeah, it can be really frustrating. The other thing that's really frustrating is knowing when to use your special powers that you purchase at the beginning of a mission. And this is definitely one of those missions you are most certainly going to be doing that on. In fact, I would wager that any mission you play on Nightmare difficulty, you're going to be purchasing Mega Bomb, Laser, and Shield at the beginning of each mission. So not only are there more enemies on Nightmare difficulty, the enemies that there are, or were already, take far more damage than they did before. So even though my ship is completely maxed out ability-wise, spec-wise, I'll be hammering on some enemies that take quite a bit extra just to take them down. Whereas if I played it a difficulty, just one level of difficulty less, it wouldn't nearly be so. And there we go. Classic blunder right there. Get too eager. This is a really, really, really difficult part of this level on Nightmare difficulty. It is absolutely insane. Reason being, these cannons... Oh, wow. I got hammered real good there. These cannons just take a ton of bullets to destroy. They are sponges. So, and then you've got all these helicopters with the heat sinking or tracking missiles, and they are a real pain in the butt. On Nightmare difficulty, they don't just shoot one missile, they shoot 2 or 3 at a time, so it gets real hectic real fast. You gotta have some pretty quick reflexes. You gotta be able to think real quick. As I was saying before, though, once you start purchasing your different abilities at the start of each level, what can be really annoying is you're just concentrating so hard throughout the level that you might forget, oh yeah, that's right, I have full laser or full shields, I could use those. Oh wow, that's a card that is really rare to unlock on just hard difficulty. That's quite a find. I can't wait to see what it is after this level. And no, there is absolutely no chance that I will be failing this boss. This is going down here pretty quick. And as you can see, I've played this maybe once or twice. And there you have it. So let's check out what the card ability is. It's going to give me some passive ability to my ship, which should help tremendously. And that is really cool that it unlocked on just hard difficulty. Usually, I find that I'm having to play this game on Nightmare difficulty just for them to spawn. So that is very nice. Let's go back and check out that card. Definitely want to know what that thing did. Let's take a look through them. There it is. Missiles reload time minus 10%. Well, that's good. That means my automated missile shot that shoots off will happen quicker, and I can definitely use that. You guys want to see what all of them do? There's all the passive abilities that have been added to my ship thus far. Your support drones are just the 2 guys at one on each of your sides that shoot. So I have got a whole 6 more cards to find, and then I get that trophy. Won't that be a glorious day? Let's get right back into this. So we're on level 6. We're going to hit level 7 here on hard difficulty. And yeah, I haven't even finished insane difficulty on this one. As I said, as you go further along in the game, even if you're just playing normal difficulty, the game gets harder and harder and harder. So that should tell you everything you need to know about how hard Insane is. Insane really is the equivalent of Nightmare on, let's say, 4, 3, 2, or 1. Those levels. So we're going to go hard. It's probably going to feel more like Insane would on those earlier levels, but oh well. And there's how much more I own over my friend Shinobi 01. In your face, bro. Alright, I'm feeling like maybe we should purchase something here. Takes money to make money, so let's do that. This is a difficult level. There's plenty to destroy. We're easily going to make those, easily going to be able to make those stars back that we spent, so. Another strategy, instead of just going through and playing on, you know, lesser difficulties the way I am, albeit it feels like a way more grindier strategy, is to just play it on Nightmare. Don't buy any of your upgrades up front, so you have no cost going in, no investment cost on spending your stars, and then just, you know, you get to keep whatever stars you had when you die, when you get destroyed at the, you know, at whichever point you die within the level. So you can just keep going over and over like that, but dying that many times in a row just, it really gets annoying. At least for me. So, not my preferred method. And as you can see, I am definitely going for the 100%. I'm destroying all the enemies in this level. And it does look like we have got a comment. Talking Hat Studios, hey buddy, man, I miss the old games. What's this game called? This game is called Skyforce Anniversary. Just as the title of, and I'm not patronizing you, just as the title of the live stream suggests.
Great.
And it is marvelous. It's a great game. And if you, like I was saying earlier during the stream, if you miss this kind of game, if you have an itch for some old school shoot 'em up fun, this will definitely scratch that itch and then some. And it'll do so all the while offering quite a challenge. And you can see what I mean right now by that. We're going to take those down with the laser real quick, otherwise it's going to get real tough. Again with the laser. And wow, so I'm all out of laser. Chance I might not even be able to destroy all these. We'll see. I know that on Nightmare difficulty there's a huge plane up ahead here. And he is shooting homing rockets. Yep, there he is. And that can get a bit difficult, a bit quick. Luckily for me, I have the training wheels of passive card abilities, which as you can see, my health is regenerating. Yep, now there's going to be 6 in every row, and wow, that gets really tough on Nightmare. It's darn near impossible. And I promise you I am not having a small stroke. Too much of my brain is allocated on, my brain's resources is allocated towards paying attention to what I'm doing here. Your ship obviously isn't the smallest thing in the world, so it really does take some precision maneuvering when it's bullet time inferno to muscle your way through and remain untouched, which at times can be darn near impossible. Alright. Oh, almost got touched there. See, there's a couple new comments. I'm going to read those shortly, right after I finish this level. And we are right at the end anyway. Actually, I can probably take a gander at them. This game does actually have a sequel too, called Skyforce Reloaded, which was just released just a couple months ago. It's a great game as well, and I will be streaming that one as well. So, let's see. Talking Hat, yes, definitely, sir, on PS4. I subbed to you yesterday, so I figured I'd stop by and share some good vibe. Well, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. And that meet active sub stream thing. Oh, yeah. Most certainly, you can see why this boss is a pain in the neck. It's so easy to get hit by that bigger cannon. And these lasers are just, I mean, really? Yeah, I got hammered twice already. I'm having my doubts on whether I'm going to make it through this level. This is not for the faint of heart. No, sir. Although, I mean, if you like Dark Souls, you might also enjoy this sort of difficulty too. Oh!
Game over.
Fail. Wow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Hunter Gaming, hey, what's up, brother? But I did collect 1,800 stars, and that's really the goal. So, you should stop by the channel sometime, buddy. Will do. Especially if you do live strings. Yeah, if you play live instruments. No, if you do live streaming, that's definitely something I check up on to all the people that are sub to me, and I am sub to them, so I will definitely check out your stuff. Oh, let's see, what do we want to do? I think we got to make that right. We're up to 11,000. We're gonna make that right. We're gonna get through this on hard. We're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to buy some power-ups. And by power-ups, I mean really buy some power-ups. So here we go. We should be more than well equipped to be able to handle this, but I will tell you, speaking from experience, that kind of confidence and overconfidence and just having the power-ups maxed out at the beginning, or some of them. I don't have the Mega Bomb maxed out. It's really not something I feel I need in this level, but you get that maxed out in the beginning, it's real easy to just let your guard down and think, oh, I'm going to float through this level and it's going to be a cinch. No sir, it's not. You are going to get eaten alive. Probably with some A1 steak sauce. I mean, it's anyone's guess, really, but...
Good.
If you guys haven't already, please leave a like on the video if you're watching it for more than 10 seconds. Apparently, there's obviously something you like about what you're seeing, so show it. Alright, shield and laser. Two things I already have enough of. I can't hold more of, which is kind of sad. I could make this a lot easier. Alright.
Great.
Lost one of my drones. Yeah, this is the perfect time for a whole squadron of airplanes to be flying, wouldn't you say? And again. Alright, let's line all the ducks up in a row here. We are going to cause some massive damage. And there you have it. We're just about more than the halfway point through this level here. Just about. This is probably the midpoint boss. Which we would consider the mid-level boss. Okay, now they're going to come in threes or fours. Yeah, I missed one, darn it. Getting a little too greedy here.
Wonderful.
Come on, automated missile. There we go. And I fly right into the enemy fire regardless. That was a brilliant move by me. Can I say that I meant to do that? I think that would probably make it worse. Alright, we are getting to the end of the level here. A nightmare. This is absolute insanity. It's pretty much constant use of your Mega Bomb, hitting your shield, no one wanting to use your laser. It's actually been about a week since I played this, so I'm having doubts as to whether I'm going to be able to remember exactly what the enemy patterns are on Nightmare level once we play them. It's pretty much I'm going to have my rear end handed to me on a silver platter. Alright, looks like you two guys know each other. Fast friends. And here we go. I'm going to start off right away. As soon as that cannon turns around, faces me, I'm going to hit the shield. And I'm going to hit laser. Hopefully fried both. There we go. And now, this snake is pretty much, for the most part, been defanged. I mean, it's really not anything that's not doable. I mean, we've got the laser, so we're going to use it. It's kind of a waste if we didn't, but if you had to hang in there at that point without any power-ups, it's doable. You just have to be patient. And if you're not patient, you're going to get just owned. Obviously, no one on my friends list is even close to touching me, which is kind of depressing. Alright, so the 8th level, this is the last official level of the game, the story. However, the 9th level is a bonus level I'm going to show you too, and that thing is epic. It is the most epic level of the game. Just like the old adage says, save the best for last, they certainly did with level 9. Alright, so I could potentially earn some medals on this one. This is just wow, this is normal? I haven't even earned any hard medals on this yet? Okay. That's crazy. That should be a testament to just how difficult this one is. I'm definitely going to need some serious concentration. Another strategy you want to employ here is don't try to go for all the medals that you're missing at once. You most certainly want to take a more measured approach. Pick which one you want to do, get in that mindset before you start the mission, and then just remember what you're doing while you're playing, because it can get really, really easy to just get distracted. So stay untouched or destroy 100% of enemy forces. I'm going to say stay untouched maybe should be my focus. I think that might be somewhat easier. We'll see. To do that, we're going to need to energy shield it right up. I'll tell you that right now. And we're even going to need a Mega Bomb on this one, kids. Alright, let's see how we do. I'm going to play it real low-key here. Now, my focus here conflicts with the other medal I'm missing. And this is where this game will get you to. I want to stay untouched, and obviously I didn't quite fail right there. It just hit my drone, but if I was trying to go for the 100% and stay untouched, I mean, those two medals are diametrically opposed. I mean, you've got to try to be everywhere at all places at all times on this level, and you're just not going to do that and stay untouched unless you're doing that once in a while. So generally, I don't pick up any of these rescue guys too if I've already done that medal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We need to take care of him pronto. This is a really tough level, obviously, even on just normal difficulty. Do not underestimate it. Do not go in thinking, oh, it's just normal difficulty. I'm going to own this. No, you're not. It's going to require some skill. More skill than what you would probably think. Even if you know the enemy patterns, it's not one of those things really that where it ever really truly gets easier. And you can see right there just how difficult this would be. You know, sans power-ups to... Oh, wow. So there it goes, guys. There goes my chance of getting that medal. All because I forgot about these cannons. Again, that's where the memorization comes into play on this. And wow, that's annoying.
Nice.
There's a few more of those cannons up here for certain. Just gotta remember the layout of the levels here. I don't think I've actually ever finished level 9 before. It was kind of hardcore playing this game right when I bought it last year sometime, and putting in some serious hours, as you can tell. And then I kind of let go, and then I came back and just started dusting it off and cleaning up on some medals that I hadn't yet earned. So that's kind of where I am with it right now. I find if I try to just binge earning the medals that I'm missing on this game, I can get real frustrated really quick. And I don't know about you, but I actually play video games to have fun.
Weapon upgrade.
So if I'm not having fun and I get frustrated, then I'm either going to buckle down and try harder, or I'm just going to step away and do something else that's not going to make me want to scream and shout.
Nice.
Maybe twist and shout. Maybe twist and shout, but not scream and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby now. Working that out.
Human rescue. Human rescue.
Alright, here we go. Really, that cannon should have been my first priority. And that's another thing. You might have 15, 20 enemies on screen, but you really have to prioritize in any given situation. Who's going to cause you the most difficulty in trying to maneuver around the screen once the bullets start filling the air? That was good to get that out of the way immediately instead of letting it shoot off a bunch of rounds and then, 5 seconds after it's blown up, you're still trying to maneuver around those bullets on the screen. It's madness. Especially on Nightmare. I like these tanks. Love the sound effects too those tanks make when they're shooting at you. It's so 90s. This game is like a big love letter to shoot 'em up to the days of old, as it were. Can he do it? I guess he can. I'm referring to myself in the third person. I apologize if that alerts your pretentiousness radar. Sends that thing going off.
Excellent.
So I'm doing this sort of attack pattern right now because, quite honestly, I don't remember what's up ahead. I think there's some more of those fast shooting cannon. Wow, those are annoying rockets. I think there's some more of those fast shooting cannons up ahead that high velocity you really need to move out of the way of. Although there are some levels where doing this, just moving back and forth, can bite you in the end because enemies will end up coming up behind you. I like the soundtrack as well. You are cooking. Well, good for you. I'm curious to know what you are cooking. I'm hoping it's not meth or crack. I'm sure it's not meth or crack. I'm just being humorous. But what kind of dish are you cooking up? Alright, let's just take care of this laser style. Really don't want to have to deal with this any longer than I absolutely need to. So now the plane will flip over after we destroy these. I have a couple other things to destroy on the other side, and then it is go time. And I'm happy to be your background noise as you cook. To me, I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn, but that says you're enjoying the stream. And that's often what I do with some of my favorite subscribed channels is I'll be doing something and leave them on the background and still be paying attention. Alright, and that's that. That's 8. So we're going to do 9 next. Here's the epic animated ending of the game. Vegetarian Sloppy Joes. Vegetarian Sloppy Joes. Man, that just sounds sacrilegious. It's like having a vegetarian steak. Why would you do that? Alright, we're not going to watch the entire sequence. I know you really don't care who the music and sound designer were for this game, or the level designer, or the voice actors. All 2 of them, Lauren Lee and Jim Manny. Good job, guys. Alright, so the original game actually came out in 2004. I think it actually came out on PlayStation 2 as well. So here we go. We're going to do level 9 here. We did collect 2,200 stars. Yippee skippy. And yeah, just wow. No extra medals earned there. That is not an easy level, even on normal. That's insane. So I've got the same 2 stars collected on level 9, so that should tell you just how fun and undifficult this is, if undifficult's a word. They're good. You can't really tell the difference. Says you, vegetarian, says you. I can always tell the difference. And it's not that I don't like vegetarian dishes. I do. There are some that I really enjoy. But when I want a steak, I want a steak. Alright, let's just spend the cash on this one.
Nice.
So the 2 medals I am missing on normal difficulty for this are 100% of enemies destroyed and untouched. Which means I don't have to collect any of, or rescue rather, any of the guys down here. So I'm going to avoid doing that. That can just be a distraction. And that's really why you want to approach this 1 medal at a time instead of just, you know, shotgunning it and going for all of them at the same time. It can just be way too difficult. Unless, of course, you're playing it on normal level on an earlier stage of the game where it's like a small child could ace this. And as you can see, the enemy formations on this already suck. So it looks like now I am transitioning into looking at getting the medal for all 100% enemies destroyed. Because I've already been hit. You can already see the cross out on the upper right hand corner for the heart, health, and staying untouched. It's just, it's not going to happen. One thing I wished about this game with those rockets, I think would be really strategic and add a new level of depth of strategy to it is when they're locked on you, when you move in a circular pattern, they kind of circle around. Well, not the ones coming from the helicopters necessarily, but the other ones do. I wish you could lead them kind of back to their source. I think that would be cool. That way you could destroy the target that shot you with his own projectile. Oh, and there it goes. Untouched was also definitely not a possibility, and if I hadn't got hit earlier, that's where it would have happened. Memorization. It's really what separates, you know, old school game design and games. Okay, these are shielded, which is kind of cool. You have to destroy the shield first, and then you can take the cannons out. Alright, just want to make sure we're not missing that. I really shouldn't be worried so much about about 100%ing this level enemy-wise, because the fact of the matter is I've never even completed a level to begin with. I think just just finishing the level should be the the benchmark I should be aiming for. We can worry about getting medals later. Alright, so here we go. This is where it begins, and this is an epic boss battle, one that I've yet to finish. I'm going to kill some helicopters and some other stuff. This is pretty much the beginning of the end here. About the midpoint in the level. And once the boss comes up, and it's a cool looking boss too. Alright, we're going to shield up. Just don't want to take damage here. And I don't want to use my lasers yet. I'm really going to need them once we get to the boss, so. Well, it looks like I've got a couple extras now. That's just about how you want to use those. Wow. It's getting tough. Try to hang tight here and stay in the pocket. Oh! Okay, I did end up killing that one that I thought I didn't. That's a real sigh of relief, to be quite honest. I thought I missed that. I thought, that's it. I'm not going to get that medal, but that medal is still definitely within reach. However, we just got to worry about making it to the boss alive at this point. And that was the boss that we just flew past, just flew over. Can't lose my focus here. Alright, 94% health. Looks like we got another shield. Good, good, good. Definitely gonna need that. I'll take as many of those as I could right now. Unfortunately, I've used a few. I mean, I had it filled to 5, so. And I think when I've used them, I really needed to. It wasn't just arbitrarily, willy-nilly used, so. Whew, here we go. I'm not gonna retire. So, if I get to the boss, or when I get to the boss, even if I die at the boss, and I've destroyed all the enemies along the way, which I have, I will still earn that medal, which is really nice. And this is where the fun begins, to quote Anakin Skywalker and Han Solo at once. That's my geek cred, bro. That's my geek cred. So we are gonna just try to starve ourselves on using any of the abilities, because that was a fatal mistake I made before when I get to this boss. Kind of use them up front thinking, oh, okay, just bam, 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 just like the other bosses in the game, and this thing's gonna be done. And he didn't go down. I think he's got 3 different stages to taking out this boss. This was the first one. The chasing laser, forget it. It's ridiculous.
Laser available.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where it gets just completely insane, as you can see. And we need to destroy that thing ASAP. There we go. Wow.
Defeated the machine. More will follow.
More will follow? Are you kidding me? Are there more bonus? bonus stages to this game? I hope not. And I kind of hope there is. There it is. I earned the medal. Awesome. That's what we wanted. Desired effect. All right. All right. I'm going to bounce. All right, man. Well, thanks for taking a look. Don't get me wrong. A good steak is best. I love a prime rib. Who doesn't? I love a prime rib. I love a New York strip. And I definitely love a ribeye. Leaving after this level. All right, man. Thank you, sir. Have a good night. Thanks for checking me out and liking the video and subscribing. Very cool. And I'll be checking out your channel soon. You have yourself a great evening of Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. Vegetarian style, of course. And I will talk to you later. All right, for those of you still watching, we are going to dive headlong into Nightmare difficulty now, which is going to be really unpleasant. So let's start with stage 4, a stage in which I am only missing one medal on Nightmare. Destroy 100% of enemy forces, and this one is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm already dreading it. I am already dreading this. You need to max out everything. You do. If you want to have any chance of survival here. So my main focus on this is not any of the other stuff. Not picking up guys. Not staying untouched. Although you want to stay untouched. Damage is way worse on Nightmare. You can't withstand nearly as much as you can on normal or hard. But I need to kill everything. It's going to be a tough ride, so here we go. Let's do this. And you can already see these planes aren't going down immediately once they get hit. They're taking a few shots, and that's only going to get worse as we go. Especially important on Nightmare difficulty, you want to know right where those mounted cannons are stationed. You got to be able to maneuver in and out of those helicopter shots like that too. Those missiles coming from them, otherwise you're toast. You can't keep using shield every time things get hard. You really need to have your bearings. Otherwise it's adios amigos.
Great.
So you're gonna use, I mean I usually use a laser here, but I think we can hold off. Alright, we got some helicopters coming up here. We might spawn a card, which would be nice. Although it's bittersweet once you, if you're in a bad spot and you spawn a card and you know, like, oh, you know what, I know I'm not even going to make it to the end of the level. And that's the requirement for keeping the card. You have to finish the level out. You don't do that, you don't keep it. You are left cardless. Alright, I need to do that because we need to kill everything here, so... Kill these tanks as quickly as possible. This thing needs to go ASAP. High priority target. Alright, and we are not doing too shabby thus far. We have killed everything. In fact, that is the only medal, as you can see in the upper right hand corner, that I am eligible for at this point. The kill everything medal. I'm in critical condition. That's not good. obviously. I think I need to spell that one out.
Excellent.
Boy, I wish that crate would have spawned me something I could do something with. That would have been awfully nice, but it did not, so we are in a real tough spot here. Thank God we're at the end of the level. I've got 2 shields, I've got 1 laser and 1 mega bomb. I'm actually in really good shape right now. I mean, I could be in a way worse place. We're going to take these out. We're not going to use anything to do it. We're going to start using our power-ups as soon as this one's destroyed, though. As soon as this one goes, shield needs to come out, and laser needs to come out, and mega bomb needs to come out, and we need to hammer on stuff. And there we go. I think we have done it. That is fantastic. Awesome. I know I probably made it look easy. I mean, this was the very first attempt. But you don't know the backstory. You have no idea how many attempts I've done at doing that. I mean, that is really quite awesome. So, let's get that extra medal here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, what? What? Oh man, so we did miss an enemy. That sucks. That sucks. Although I did best my high score on that just now, so that's cool. But that does suck. Well, alright, I think that's going to be it for me. I don't know. Let's see, what kind of credits do I have? 4550, I'd have to grind up just to take another attempt at it. Do I want to do that? Nah, I don't think so. Well, yeah, let's do it. Except, let's do this. Let's do this instead. Why don't we play Nightmare, first level. It's not too terribly bad. And let's see if we can't spawn some cards. Cards for passive abilities would definitely help me out tremendously here. So I'm going to give it the old college try.
Nice.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Good.
Weapon upgrade. Human rescue. Human rescue.
Alright, we definitely don't want to miss any stars. Get some bonuses for that. And of course, it's the currency that we are mining in this game, so you do not want to miss stars if you can avoid it.
Weapon upgrade. Human rescue.
Excellent.
Blazing. Healing rescue.
All right, and looks like we're getting skunked on the cards. It's not happening, which is disappointing. Like I said, they spawn randomly. I mean, just because you play the level on Nightmare difficulty doesn't necessarily mean you're going to spawn a card. I've noticed that levels 5 and 6, we need those more than we need to collect those guys. Levels 5 and 6, you seem to be able to spawn the cards more frequently, but those take a greater credit investment to collect, so, I mean, how bad do you really want them? But this is definitely the end game of Skyforce Anniversary, is filling up, taking out these medals, just, you know, collecting them. Alright, let's give this a shot.
Mission begins.
I've got a good feeling. I don't know if it's going to prove to mean anything, but maybe we can make this happen. Alright, here we go.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Definitely want to collect all those weapon upgrades. Those are important for increasing your fire rate. And
Weapon upgrade.
when things get hairy, you are going to want to be able to shoot as fast as possible
Great.
and kill everything, especially when you're going for this medal. I mean, you want to take these out quick, you need that. You need as many weapon upgrades as you can possibly get your hands on. Got helicopters coming up here now.
Blazing.
Tanks, we got a cannon. Gonna spawn right about here, yep. More helicopters. As you can see, I've played this level a couple of times. And I usually have pretty good luck on getting some cards to drop on this level, so.
Excellent.
Alright, so in the upper right hand corner, the icon we don't want to know around is the second one, which is destroy 100% of your enemies. The first one is destroy 70% of enemies. We need them all. We need them all, folks.
Weapon upgrade.
No misses. No misses. Alright. Doing pretty good so far. It's about to get hairy here, though. It's about to get real crazy. Got an airplane coming in over here. I can live with that. Oh, and I've already missed another enemy. Wow, okay, so this level's a total bust. I don't know what happened within the last 15 seconds, but I have managed to miss killing one enemy. I'm guessing it was probably a stupid tank. An extra stupid tank at that. Alright, I'm going to show you how hectic this can be. And there is a secret to this level. If you just stand right here, well, not stand, but if you fly right here, nothing can touch you the entire time. But it proves to be really, really tedious. As you can see, the only thing hitting the enemy boss here is my homing missile, and that can take forever. So we're going to forego that. But if you're stranded and you didn't have enough credits or enough stars in order to buy the power-ups that you needed to get to this point and win, and you needed to win, and you don't have what you need, just sit right there and hold the X button down and, I don't know, check your text or something, Facebook, because it's going to be a while. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for me on Skyforce tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already. And if you're watching this post-live stream, be sure and like the video and subscribe. That would be really cool. Really, really cool. Until next time, this is Staying Classy from Integrity Gamer, your new favorite YouTube channel. Saying peace out, God bless, and classy out.